Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to BSV TV. I'm your host Satoshi, and on this show we'll be defending the one and only, truly genuine Bitcoin. The Bitcoin that Satoshi Nakamoto designed in his white paper as a peer-to-peer electronic cash system for the world. Let's get the disclaimers out of the way. So all the statements that you hear on this show are opinion and must only ever be taken as opinion. They are never to be taken as any form of advice, family, financial, sexual or otherwise. And on that note, let's sit back, relax, have some fun and enjoy the show. Get paid for your content in Bitcoin and set your own fee on Streamanity.
Yeah, I'm not surprised I wasn't asked why I'm convinced Craig is Satoshi. I posted on Reddit. He signed in my presence using the private key from block number one, the very first mined Bitcoin block. On a computer that I'm convinced had not been tampered with, on software I'm convinced that had not been tampered with, a message of my choosing.
At Enchain, we've just funded a number of universities doing, so far, a test up to 1 gigabyte because it validates what we've already done independently. We've tested up to 380 gigabyte blocks. We've tested 1 million transactions a second and transaction sizes up to 20 megabytes. Super complex scripts. Basically ones that can run operating systems. That's all of global commerce times about 50. On top of that, we can have complex scripts. On top of that, we can scale each of those transactions 1,000 times, which effectively means about 1 billion transactions per second, which means we can then have all derivatives, all complex trades. That means high frequency trading. It means everything that happens globally.
Is the market that effectively BSV is going for, is that global e-commerce, which is currently valued at $29 trillion?
No, that's too small.
Buy and sell Bitcoin instantly at bsvgravity.com. And you can now book and pay for your winter holiday at skibsv.com. Alright everybody, it looks like we are live. Welcome to Satoshi TV, aka Bitcoin SV TV, aka It's Just Bitcoin. So let's get into it. So first thing I want to look at are these figures, obviously, because they are just absolutely amazing at the moment. Check this out on CoinDance. Let's see how far the chain has grown. Look at this. Check out all these blocks. Look, 81, 132. 73, good, 50, 58, 104, 25. Oh my goodness. Let's have a look, see how far we are. Look, like 90 gigabytes. So that's it's grown as in extended itself by 2 gigabytes in just 8 hours from this morning. I mean, what we're witnessing here is just absolutely phenomenal. So just hold on to your hats there, people. My goodness, yes indeed. And let's have a look at the daily Bitcoin block size by network. Look at the blocks coming through. I think it was averaging 31 megabytes earlier this morning. So let's just have a quick look at that now. Find out where we are. Look at this. Where are we now? Oh, 28.9 megabytes over a 24-hour period. I mean, look at that trend line. It's absolutely shooting up. Absolutely shooting up. Amazing. Yeah, that's my favourite charts at the moment. Always got to keep an eye on that. Let's get into the gossip then. See what is going up and what's going down. Look at this. So it looks like regulators are closing in. BlockFi gets 1 month's reprieve from New Jersey regulators. Wow. Let's have a look at this then. The regulatory walls have been closing down quickly for BlockFi, and now it has been ordered to cease offering its unregistered products in at least 4 US states. First was New Jersey, which ordered the company to cease offering its interest-bearing accounts by July 22nd, so we're now July 30th. However, as BlockFi now reveals, the New Jersey watchdog has given it one more month before it gets booted out. On July 19th, the New Jersey Bureau of Securities issued an order to BlockFi, ordering it to cease offering services that violate the existing securities laws. Of particular focus for the watchdog was the BlockFi interest account, in which users deposit digital currencies and earn interest. Being based in New Jersey, the regulatory action on BlockFi was of significant importance to its future in the US. It didn't help that the watchdog ordered it to cease offering its services by July 22nd. When it rains, it pours, and for BlockFi, the New Jersey action kicked off a number of regulations, immediately taking similar actions. Texas would file a cease and desist order against the company days later, with Alabama following suit. The latest to join the BlockFi bashing was Vermont, which did so over the weekend. And now BlockFi has received some slight reprieve from the New Jersey regulator. Co-founder and CEO Zach Prince confirmed that the New Jersey watchdog has given the firm one more month before it has to shut down its interest-bearing accounts. In a blog post on the company's current legal issues, Prince told BlockFi users, one update I want to share with you following these discussions is the New Jersey Bureau of Securities has further postponed the effective date of its previous order to Thursday, September 2nd, 2021. Prince also sought to reassure users that the New Jersey watchdog actions only apply to the curation of new interest-bearing accounts. Not sure about that. It has no impact on current IBA clients or any of our other products. Rest assured your access to BlockFi is completely unimpaired, he wrote. You know what that sounds like? That sounds like an exit scam in progress. That's like, yeah, don't worry about it, everything's fine, and we're gone. Is what it sounds like to me. I wouldn't touch that with a barge pole. Good grief. Prince further pointed out that BlockFi has been engaged with regulators on the state of its products it offers. He believes that ultimately the current legal woes will give the company an opportunity to help define the regulatory environment of our ecosystem. He added, "This is our commitment to you to fight for your rights to earn interest on your crypto assets." But how can they offer such large returns? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense unless it's a Ponzi scheme. They're just simply offering larger returns to attract more people to just simply hand over their crypto. That's it. And then they're going to go bust. And then they're going to blame the regulators. This is outrageous. I mean, it's just so obvious when you've seen this, a number of times, what they're doing. It's outrageous. And people believe they're actually going to get these high interest rate returns. So they just leave their money and they're in blind faith. It's absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Look at this. Huobi to dissolve digital currency exchange in China. Another one bites the dust. Let's have a look at this. 10 hours ago. Digital currency exchange Huobi is to dissolve its Chinese subsidiary, originally set up to house the exchange in China after moving its business from the country several years ago. The move sees Huobi join a fellow digital currency exchange, OKX, in closing down its Chinese arm following the People's Bank of China ban on initial coin offerings, ICOs, and fiat-to-digital currency trading enacted in 2017. Huobi will join OKX in continuing to serve the Chinese market, having moved their exchange business out of Beijing, ostensibly to avoid the restrictive legislative climate for digital currency businesses there. According to public records in China, Beijing Huobi Tainzan Network Technology Limited shareholders passed a resolution to begin the dissolution of the company in a process headed by the founder and CEO of Huobi Group, Li Lin. On announcement, the news sets the share price of another group company, Huobi Tech, down over 21%, when investors are reacting to the move away from serving China for its Hong Kong base. The decision to dissolve the company comes at a time of increasing restrictions against the digital currency sector in China, with authorities clamping down further on both mining and trading activities in the country. A spokesperson for Huobi said that the decision to close down the firm was immaterial, given the legal jurisdiction of the business had already been moved outside of China. The Beijing company has not had any business operations It is unnecessary and has applied for cancellation. There was no information about what would happen with the company's staff, but the spokesperson said Huobi remained committed to its globalization process as it continues to hire employees from countries around the world. In addition to allowing Huobi to better service the needs of its many international users, Huobi believes that by doing so, it will improve its ability to ensure business continuity worldwide. Oh dear. I mean, just get off these exchanges. Honestly, they are going down. They are going down. My goodness me. And check these out. I've found these articles on Cointelegraph. Let's have a look at these. Look at this. Binance banned in Malaysia, given 14 days notice to shut down. Would you believe it? Another one. Look at this. The crypto exchange has been served with a notice to stop offering its services in the country. Malaysia is the latest regulatory theatre to come after Binance, as authorities in the country have accused the exchange giant of continuing to operate in the country illegally. According to an announcement released on Friday, the Securities Commission Malaysia has served a public reprimand against Binance, calling for the exchange and all of its entities to cease operations in the country. The Securities Commission stated that Binance continued to operate in Malaysia despite previous warnings. Indeed, back in July 2020, Cointelegraph reported that Binance was not permitted to operate in Malaysia. At the time, the Securities Commission published an investor alert list containing several digital asset exchanges offering services in the country without due authorization from Malaysian regulators. Binance has 14 days from Tuesday to comply with the order. That includes disabling its website and mobile apps, as well as discontinuing any media campaign for its services in the country. The announcement also mandated that Binance CEO CZ ensures full compliance with the order, or else they'll be after him big time. Malaysia's security regulator also urged citizens to desist from trading with crypto exchanges operating in the country illegally. Responding to Cointelegraph's request for a comment, a spokesperson for the exchange explained that Binance.com does not opt out of Malaysia. Does not operate out of Malaysia, adding, Binance takes a collaborative approach in working with regulators in navigating this emerging industry, and we take our compliance obligations very seriously. Yeah, right. We are actively keeping abreast of changing policies, rules and laws in this new space. The news out of Malaysia concerning Binance is only the latest in the sweeping regulatory action specifically targeted at the exchange giant, from warnings to investigations and now outright bans. The platform appears to be under the cosh of financial watchdogs across the globe. Earlier in July, Italy's financial regulator issued a warning against Binance, stating that the platform was not authorized to offer services in the country. Apart from Italy, countries like Germany, Poland, Japan, Thailand, Singapore, and the United States and the United Kingdom, among others, have also issued warnings about Binance. Binance, for its part, has taken steps to mitigate the situation, with the CEO promising to work with regulators, yeah right, as he'll say anything, amid plans for even further expansion across the globe, yeah right. There has also been a flurry of policy changes at the exchange, with withdrawal limits reduced from users who are yet to complete the platform's identity verification protocols. Meanwhile, the exchange has also announced plans to shut down crypto derivatives trading in Europe, beginning with Germany, Italy and the Netherlands. People are going to be trying to get their cryptos off these exchanges, and because these exchanges engaged in wash trading, they're not going to have enough liquidity when everybody tries to get their money off the exchange. They will announce a hack, most likely, and then say, sorry, you've lost your money, see you later. You know, this is what's going to happen. It's outrageous. It's absolutely outrageous. You know, if you're stupid enough to trade, I can't tell you how much, you know, warnings I've dished out personally on this show. I mean, I've even explained it to people. You know, it's crazy. And let's find another article, shall we? Similar to that one. Good grief. Where do I see it? Crypto-friendly app Robinhood loses 8% in Nasdaq debut. That sounded absolutely hilarious. Look at this. Binance has shut down crypto derivatives trading in Europe. Binance moves to suspend derivatives trading in Europe, starting with Germany, Italy and the Netherlands. Troubled global cryptocurrency exchange Binance continues moving fast in curbing services to respond to the ongoing regulatory scrutiny worldwide, partly shutting down derivatives trading. Binance officially announced Friday that it would suspend its derivatives trading across the European region, starting with Germany, Italy and the Netherlands. The company clarified that users in mentioned countries cannot open new futures accounts on Binance effective immediately. Quote here, we're continually evaluating our products and working with our partners to meet our users' needs. Today we're announcing that we plan to wind down our derivatives product offering across the European region, commencing with the Netherlands, Germany and Italy. Bye-bye Binance. Binance added that the exchange doesn't actively make futures and derivatives products locally, and it plans further to scale down access to these products in the region. The European region is a very important market for Binance, and it is taking proactive steps towards harmonizing crypto regulations, which is a positive sign for the industry, Binance wrote. Whatever. The exchange noted that the latest move aligns with Binance's commitment to engage in a constructive dialogue with global regulators regarding local requirements. Cointelegraph reached out to Binance and will update the story. Binance's latest suspensions follow a series of new trading restrictions amid the company facing massive pressure from global regulators, including those in Germany and Italy. In mid-July, the Italian Companies and Exchange Commission said that Binance Group and affiliated companies were authorized to provide investment services and operate in the country. About a dozen other global financial authorities in countries such as the United States and the United Kingdom have posted related warnings in recent months. In line with the company's commitment to collaborate with regulators to offer its services legally, Binance has been actively limiting its services, delisting margin trading pairs for 3 fiat currencies and curbing maximum level positions of 125x to 20x earlier this week. That's such a bucket shop. Binance is also preparing to cut daily withdrawal limits from 2 BTC to 0.06 BTC in August. People are never going to be able to get their money off, and Binance doesn't even list Bitcoin, as in like the genuine one. It literally is just an absolute shitcoin exchange. It's shocking. I mean, can you imagine how pissed these? Like I said, miners are the people that are going to move first. They're the largest bag holders. They're the ones with the largest amount of skin in the game, and they have the most to lose. It's miners that are going to be moving first. All these people, all these shitcoiners with their shitcoin stuck on exchanges are going to get absolutely screwed. Like, absolutely screwed. Shout out to JPaps in the house. All right. Will I be at CoinGeek New York? Depends, mate. BSV gets to $1,200, I'll be there. Definitely. Despite Binance's mounting regulatory challenges worldwide, the company's CEO, CZ, apparently remains optimistic about the future of cryptocurrency exchange. Last week, CZ disclosed that Binance US, a US-based company exchange operating separately from Binance, is looking to go public. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Binance's US is looking at the IPO route. What a joke. Most regulators are familiar with a certain pattern or having headquarters, having a corporate structure, but we are setting up those structures to make it easier for an IPO to happen. CZ said, oh my goodness me, do not touch that with a barge pole. Oh my god, another exit scam. It's outrageous. Absolutely outrageous what's going on. Oh my god. I mean, they're just exit scamming, And I saw this. Check this out. So, where's this Robin Hood? Look at this. Kathy Woods at ARK Investment snaps up 45 million Robin Hood stock. That's not the one I wanted. I wonder if they've got it here on Cointelegraph. About how abysmal the Robin Hood IPO was. It was shocking. They didn't get anywhere near what they wanted. I think they wanted to raise like 32 billion, and instead they only raised 2. And where did I read that? Where was it? Did I read it on CoinGeek? Let's have a look. Here we go. Let's have a little looky. News is what it would be under. Here we go. Robinhood IPO on Nasdaq. Robinhood, the financial services company that became infamous for offering commission-free trades, has gone public on the Nasdaq Stock Exchange. Robinhood debuted at $35 per share. A total of 55 million shares were sold, which meant the net proceeds from the IPO are approximately 1.89 billion. 52,375,000 of the shares are being offered by Robinhood, and the other 2,625,000 are being offered by existing stockholders. Both Robinhood co-founders Vlad Tenev and Baju Bat sold roughly 50 million's worth of stock. They're all just exit scamming. They're massively exit scamming. Overall, Robinhood's IPO gives the company valuation of roughly 32 billion, a value that is 63% greater than its September 2020 valuation of 11 billion. I thought it fell short of that. How does Robinhood make money? Good question. How does it make money? To generate revenue, Robinhood controversially sells its users' order flow to brokerage firms. It also operates options trading accounts, which make up around 38% of revenue, equities trading, which makes up around 25% of the revenue, and cryptocurrency trading, which accounts for 17% of revenue. That's huge. Despite a giant leap in revenue in Q2 2021, revenue between £546 and $574 million, not pounds, compared to Q2 2020 revenue of $244 million. Robinhood has expected a net loss of $487 million to $537 million for Q2 2021. That is outrageously bad. Shocking performance. Huh. Where on earth did I just read that about the it being a bit of a slap in the face, really? But check this out. So where is Catherine Coley? Crypto world puzzled by disappearance of former Binance US chief. Oh dear. Catherine Coley was the popular CEO of Binance US until her abrupt oust in mid-April. She has not been heard from since. I bet she's seen all sorts of shit, that she's keeping quiet about, that she's probably going to be on the hook for. Oh dear, oh dear. The former CEO of Binance US, ousted in April, has not been heard from since then, and her social media account list her old media accounts list her old title. All right, so they're still listing her as Binance US CEO. A Decrypt investigation reveals some clues of what became of Kathy Coley. So what happened to her? The whereabouts of the 30-something former CEO of Binance US is a mystery gripping the crypto world. Until April of this year, Coley was active on social media and a fixture on the crypto social circuit. She was popular with others in the industry. Call me Coley, she would tell those who first met her, and always quick to respond to events, invitations, and questions from members of the media. That all changed when she was abruptly replaced at Binance US in April. Since that time, Coley has effectively vanished. No one has reported seeing her in San Francisco, where she worked, and her once lively Twitter account has been silent since April 19th. A former colleague tells Decrypt Coley did not acknowledge recent birthday greetings from friends. Perhaps strangest of all, Coley's LinkedIn and Twitter accounts still describe her as CEO of Binance US. All of this has led to the more conspiracy-minded corners of crypto to ask whether she's still alive. Well, I hope so. Coley has communicated via intermediaries. What? The answer to that question is yes, as two people tell Decrypt of having recent communications with her. Those include a text message exchange and communications with Binance that occurred through an intermediary. While her current whereabouts are unknown, few doubt that her disappearance from the public sphere is a direct result of her ousting from Binance US. The firm is a subsidiary of Binance, the world's largest crypto exchange, not for long, whose maverick CEO, CZ, tapped Coley to run the US operations in July 2019. She's been running it since July 2019. She is going to be on the hook for loads of shit. Oh my god. By all appearances, Binance approved of Coley's performance, celebrating her appearance on the Fortune 40 under 40 list on its official Instagram account last year. Good grief. But on April 20th, the Wall Street Journal reported that Binance had hired Brian Brooks, a former top lawyer at Coinbase and acting head of office of the comptroller of the currency, to be its new CEO. Oh, surprise, surprise. He's going to be leaving soon as well, I've no doubt. The move made strategic sense for the company. Coley had an impressive resume with a 5-year stint as a trader at Morgan Stanley and experiences at crypto company Ripple. Oh dear. But she did not have pull in Washington, a place where Binance is scrambling to gain traction as regulators breathe down its neck over its loose approach to consumer safeguards. A 2020 Forbes expose reported on how Binance uses elaborate fronts to bamboozle American regulators. Binance responded by suing Forbes. Brooks, by contrast, had just finished a stint leading the agency that oversees the country's banks and had years of experience dealing with regulators. Nonetheless, Binance handled Brooks' hiring in a clumsy fashion. In the ordinary course of business, a firm will treat the replacement of a CEO, even one who has botched things, which Coley did not, with a flurry of press releases thanking them for their services and, in many cases, appointing them a cushy new role with an impressive title. Binance, CZ, and Brooks said nothing at all about Coley, nor have they since. Binance declined to comment for this story. Coley did not respond to 2 direct messages sent to an account from which he has replied in the past. Good grief, it doesn't sound good, does it? They exited her stage left without so much of a mention. The unceremonious ousting reflected poorly on Binance, not least because Coley was one of the small handful of women who occupied a senior position in an industry dominated by men. Can't be bothered to read the rest of it. I mean, we know what's going on. It's all skullduggery. It's outrageous what they're doing. It's outrageous. Let's see if there was anything here on the Robinhood stuff. Oh, hey, check it out. Found it. Look at this. Robinhood raises almost $2 billion in IPOs, falls short of expected $35 billion valuation. Oh dear. Robinhood, the fee-free cryptocurrency stock and options exchange, raised almost $2 billion in its initial public offering, reaching a valuation of $32 billion. While the company is more valuable than Nasdaq itself. Are you kidding me? The IPO failed to give the company an expected valuation of $35 billion. Robinhood trading will open today with its shares trading under the HOOD ticker. I think, again, it's just another exit scam. That's literally all they've done. They know what's coming. I think regulations are going to start cracking down. In fact, everybody's probably seen Coinbase's IPO and they were like, oh, great, we'll have something. I mean, 100 billion. 100, that's not even 100 million. It's 100 billion. It's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Yeah, that's all they're doing is seeing dollar signs and exit scamming. Fair enough. Yeah, but it's the whole space is so scammy. Unbelievable. But the reason I was here is because I wanted to read this State Street. Here we go. Check this one out. What's this? State Street is absolutely enormous. Enormous. Financial giant State Street expands cryptocurrency services as demand for traditional funds soar. Good. Cryptocurrency services. I mean, it just there's all this money looking for real value. It's all speculative at the moment, but it's all coming to BSV. The whole lot. Kind of scary when you think about it, but jeepers, like it's coming, all of it, the whole lot, into Bitcoin. You know, the genuine protocol, or the original protocol, the genuine Bitcoin, because it's the only protocol with any fundamental value. Literally the only one. The entire market, the market cap of like $1.5 trillion, is all coming to the original protocol. Oh my god. So State Street Corp, one of the world's leading providers of financial services to institutional investors, has announced the expansion of its crypto services in partnership with Lucca, an enterprise crypto asset data and software provider. State Street launching new crypto services. State Street Corp announces new crypto currency services Thursday. The financial services firm will provide digital and crypto asset fund administration capabilities of the firm's private funds client. In partnership with Lucca, the announcement details adding, State Street will support its private fund clients with collection standardization, enrichment, reconciliation, processing and reporting related to crypto and other digital assets. The Boston headquartered financial services and bank holding company offers investment servicing, investment management, investment research and trading services. The State Street operates globally in more than 100 geographical markets. Good grief. The company has $42.6 trillion. $42.6 trillion in assets under custody or administration, and $3.9 trillion in assets under management as of June 30th. It is absolutely gargantuan. Oh my goodness me. The financial services firm recently launched State Street Digital, a division focused on addressing the industry's evolving shift to digital finance. It also held a Lucca's Series C funding round in December of 2020. I can't be bothered to read the rest of it, but my goodness me. And so one other little bit of gossip. Check this out. I've seen that BitBoy Crypto has had his account on YouTube suspended. check this out. Here we go. Look, BitBoy Crypto. So biggest crypto YouTube channel gets banned. Where is it? I can't even find it there now. BitBoy Crypto. Whoa. Is it just not there at all? Is it completely taken down? Let's just try this. Oh my goodness me, the channel just doesn't even exist. I looked at it earlier and you could, it just said like the channel no longer exists, like it's been closed. But there was evidence saying it had actually been closed. No way. Alright, let's have a try and Google it. BitBoy Crypto YouTube. I wonder what the reason was for. Bitcoin. Oh, that's London Real. No way. It's not there at all. Let's have a look. So maybe he's got another channel.
44 Troopy.
Whoop. Yeah, it's not there at all, is it? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's completely gone. Cancelled again. I mean, I wonder what the reasoning was. Well, I mean, yeah, we're promoting or something. I mean, I'm who knows? I mean, like, I've already been banned twice. Do you know what I mean? Bring it on a third time. Who cares? Yeah, I'm just going to set up another Gmail account and start all over again. I don't care. Jeepers. But anyway, yeah, keep your eyes peeled, folks. Oh my goodness. Let's have a quick look. I'll tell you what. Have I missed out on anything? I've been used. I mean, what's going on at the moment? In terms of, the C19 stuff is outrageous at the moment. Absolutely outrageous. But yeah, I mean, and somebody listen to this. Honestly, this is absolutely hilarious. I wonder if we'll get away with this. Play this. I mean, have a listen to this.
The concept of transitory is really this. It is that the increases will happen.
I mean, this is the Federal Reserve chairman.
Is that
explaining that he thinks price increases are not inflation. This is absolutely hilarious.
The concept of transitory is really this. It is that the increases will happen. We're not saying they will reverse. That's not what transitory means. It means that the increases in prices will happen. So there will be inflation, but that the process of inflation will stop. So that there won't be further. When we think of inflation, we really think of inflation going up year upon year upon year upon year. That's inflation. When you have inflation for 12 months or whatever it may be, I'm just taking an example and not making an estimate, then you have a price increase, but you don't have an inflation process. And so part of that just is that if it doesn't affect longer-term inflation expectations, then it's very likely not to affect the process of inflation going forward.
If you haven't figured out by now, he is absolutely bullshitting and lying through his teeth. Unless he's just unbelievably incompetent. Unbelievable.
So what I mean by transitory is just something that doesn't leave a permanent mark on the inflation process. Again, I don't mean that producers are going to take those price increases back. That's not the idea. It's just that they won't go on indefinitely. So to the extent people are implementing price increases because raw materials are going up or labor costs or something's going up, the question really for inflation really is, does that mean they're going to go up the next year by the same amount. So you're going to be in a process where the inflation process gets going, and that happens because people's expectations about future inflation move up, and we don't think that's happening. There's no evidence that it's happening. All the evidence is that it's not happening. But nonetheless, we have to watch this very carefully, because this is, we have two mandates: maximum employment and price stability. Price stability for us means inflation averaging 2% over time, and so we've got to be very careful about that. But I think it's a good point that it's a term. What it really means is temporary. But then you got to understand that it doesn't mean that the increases will be taken back. Some of them will be, but that's not really what it means.
Right, so inflation isn't happening, is it? Okay, well let's just bring this up, shall we? The printing of the M1 money stock. Look at that. You're trying to tell me that inflation isn't coming. Honestly, we are being lied to. They must think we're so stupid. This is insane. Honestly, my God. Right, but 35 minutes. Been a good show today. Shout out to everybody in the chat box. Please put your handles and paymails in there. Let's do this. JPaps is first. Swiping to send on the way to you, sir. Turning my volume up. Got it. KP Dad 72 on the way to you. Here we go. KP, excellent. Swiping to send. And we've got Snooze Fest. It's Madam on the way to you. Here we go. Swiping to send. Sending. MA. D. Got it. Swiping to send on the way to Yao. Roller Roz. You have to put yours in there, Roller Roz. Can't remember what yours is. Suave Toshi in there. Great stuff. Here we go. Yep, Sav Toshi. Got it. Swiping to send on the way. Is it Rollers? Wi-Fi's in there too. Excellent. Here we go. Great stuff. Here we go. Yep, Wi-Fi. Got it. Swiping to send on the way to you. And Orange Kicks. Rolls is Rolls. Excellent. Here we go. ROA. There we go. Whoa. Alright, Orange Kick. Excellent. Swiping to send on the way. And Rolls. I think that's the last one in there. Here we go. Swipe. Reels. Rolls. There we go. Swiping to send on the way. There we go. Got through that pretty quick. I think that's everybody. Right, there we go. Right, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the show. As ever, be aware, take care, stay safe out there. Enjoy giving. Catch you guys later. Keep you informed if you see anything. See you later. Get paid for posting your pics on Relica. Download the app now at www.getrelica.com. Get your tweet etched on Twitch, forever on the Bitcoin blockchain. Do it today at www.jointwitch.com. BuyBSV.live, the best place to buy Bitcoin SV online. Support independent content creators on micropayment platforms such as Streamanity, Twitch and Relica. We should profit from our data, not the large corporations who track, monitor and sell it. If you enjoy the Bitcoin content that I produce, please support me by heading over to www.satoshi.tv, where you can keep up to date with all the latest news, gossip and content as it's created. Thanks very much. To get started in Bitcoin, go to freebsv.com, where you can claim your free Bitcoin. Then head over to Twitter and follow @IamSatoshi, where you can take part in his very generous and world famous free giveaways. The future of advertising meets the power of Bitcoin at Tonic Pow. Get paid for posting advertising campaigns to your social media profiles. Go to www.tonicpowads.com.